The Champions League is back, guys. We have some interesting fixtures this week, and it's pretty much squeaky bum time this weekend, this midweek, man. With the fixtures, mouth-watering fixtures actually. We're looking at PSG versus Liverpool, Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich today, and Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid, Sporting Lisbon versus Arsenal. So we just want to make a quick preview of the matches, starting with those from today, or from, if you're watching the future from the 7th of April 2020. Arsenal have a tricky fixture upcoming for them, especially looking at their current form, which hasn't been all that good. The two losses in cup games, coming against Southampton over the past weekend, and the 2-0 loss to Manchester City in the League Cup final. So they are chomping at the bit to get themselves back in form. If you look at the form for Sporting Lisbon, they have had 3 wins on the trot with 4 goals in the past 3 matches. Actually, the remarkable one being the remontada that they had against Bordeaux, coming back from a 3-0 deficit to win 5-0 in Lisbon. So this is pretty much a career-defining moment, or maybe a season-defining moment for Mikel Arteta's side. Looking at who might be missing for Arsenal and Lisbon, we have the captain for Lisbon, Morten Riemann, who's currently suspended with a red card from the previous match, but I thought he finished the match with no card in the other one against Bordeaux, but I stand to be corrected. But I guess he got 2 consecutive yellow cards. Yeah, that's the one. Then there's Pierre in Cup here, who is out injured. Julian Timber is also injured. Mikel Merino is almost out for the season. There's Bukayo Saka, who might have some bit of discomfort with him. I suspect that to be something of a groin type of injury. Then looking at the possible lineups for Sporting and Arsenal, you have Gabriel, who came out against Southampton with a bit of the niggle. He shoots it back. Then there's Calafiori playing as the left back. Ben White, who had a shocker against Southampton. There's Odegaard, Zubimendi, and Rice is back against some bit of a rest against Southampton. Then there's Martinelli on the right side. He might be interchanged with Leon Trossard. Then there's Gyökeres, who will be itching to play against his former side after scoring 97 goals for them in 102 appearances. So the man that has replaced him, Suarez, is also scoring a lot of goals. I believe he's around 30 goals already this season. There's Jenny Katamo, the man from Mozambique. There's Trincao, the Portuguese international port. Morita, the Japanese, the back. The Diamante is back in defense. Then Inacio, he scored ahead in the previous game, and Silva between the goals. So it really looks like it's going to be an interesting match for Arsenal and Sporting Lisbon at 9 p.m. Central European Time, or 8 p.m. GMT. So I think for this match, it's pretty much a banana skin if you look at the current form of Arsenal. So I want to think this one is going to be a 2-1 win for the home side, with Arsenal looking to come back away from home, looking to come back at the Emirates. But if they're not careful, the Sporting Lisbon is really pumped up for this one. Going to the other game playing on the same day, the bumper match between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. This is really a final before a final, you know what I mean? With the two sides coming with different form levels. In the past game, Bayern Munich haven't really lost the game in their own league this season, and they've been really smashing sides even in the Champions League with their previous 10-2 aggregate win against Atalanta Bergamo, being the highlight of the previous round. Harry Kane is out for this match, and also Kylian Mbappe is not really fit at the moment. Though I suspect he did play in the last game in which they lost to Real Mallorca. Their form also hasn't been good, but when it comes to Real Madrid and Champions League, it's a match made in heaven. They really turn up for this tournament. So for those who might be out of this game, yes, Rodrigo is obviously out until December 2026. Mendy is also a doubt, but he's back in training. Then there's not that many injuries on the Bayern Munich that would affect the quality of the side. You have Luis Diaz, Serge Gnabry, Harry Kane is expected to lead the line. Olise, Kimmich, Upamecano, Jonathan Tah, Conrad Lema, Manu Neuer, then Stanisic playing at right back. Then in a 4-4-2 setup, you have Real Madrid with Ada Gula playing on the left wing, Aurelien Tchouameni, then the teenage sensation Pitak in the midfield, Valverde on the right wing, and Mbappe, then Vinicius playing as the other two, maybe more of a false nine or maybe some sort of a wide inside forward. I'm not really sure if Militao is now fit to start. If he indeed is, then that's a really plus for Real Madrid, especially coming against a very powerful team in Bayern Munich. This one is really difficult to predict, and if I am a betting man, I would go for a draw, a high-scoring draw with a slight edge leaning towards Bayern Munich, but playing at the Santiago Bernabéu, Real Madrid will always turn up for this one, so it's a really tricky match. And if I'm a betting man, I'll play for goals. Both teams to score with over 2.5 goals for this match. Going to the matches playing on the next day with PSG hosting Liverpool at Parc des Princes. This one is another tricky match for Liverpool. It's a repeat of their round of 16 match tie that was played last season, with PSG going through via penalties, and Liverpool is always a tricky side, especially now with their 4-2-2 formation, which also has been their undoing in the past games, and they haven't really been strong away from home, losing their last two matches. In fact, in the past 5 matches, they have only won once and drew the other match to Tottenham Hotspur at home, and lost away to Galatasaray, they lost to Brighton and Hove Albion, and they lost heavily to Manchester City over the weekend. And this is something that they really want going in a match against the Parisians, who are really difficult team to play and are also current champions of the Champions League. So I don't really see much going for Liverpool in this match, but you never know. You never know when it comes to the Champions League. But I'm rooting for PSG to win this one comfortably. I would give them maybe a 3-1 win. Looking at the quality of the players, it's pretty much a full squad for them, barring Fabian Ruiz, who is out, and Bradley Bacola being injured is also a setback for them, but they do have enough quality to cover for this in the big star Kvaratskhelia, and Desiree Due, who is also back, then Desiree Emery, and the Portuguese maestro Vitinha, and Neves in the middle of the park. Then there's the wing-back sensation Mendes, who is really good at bombing forward, and there's Pacho is calm in possession. Hakim is also another dangerous flying wingback who is mainly on attacking wingback settings. So Liverpool have their job cut out for them. It's going to be really tough for them to stop PSG from scoring. PSG will always score. As found out the other time. So for this match, I'll go for a 3-1 win for the Parisians, and going to the Barcelona Atletico Madrid. This is a Spanish derby, and it's gonna be actually a bit interesting to find out who wins this one, especially seeing that Barcelona struggled to beat a 10-man Atletico Madrid over the past weekend, where they ended up winning 2-1 with Robert Lewandowski scoring in the dying minutes, literally in the 88th minute after playing Atletico Madrid with 10 men for over 45 minutes. And Julian Alvarez wasn't in that match, though Violino Simeone scored and Rashford also scored against playing against the largely 10-man side. Jan Oblak is said to be or expected to be back for this one. I'm not really sure if Jose Jimenez will be able to come. Frank de Jong is still out, so Rafinha is also out until early May. This is a big setback for Barcelona, but they have enough cover in Rashford and Pedri and Dani Olmo. So it's a match that's obviously going to come with a lot of goals, but yes, Atletico Madrid are always doing defense. So for this one, if you look at their current form, Atletico Madrid hasn't had a win in the past two games, losing 3-2, 2-2, and then 2-1 in the past game. And Barcelona haven't lost and smashed Newcastle 7-2 in the previous round to win 4-4 on aggregate. So they're coming in this match on a high, and we look forward to continue with this kind of form. So if you the prediction, I'm expecting Barcelona to edge this one 2-1, and then go and fight it out with the Riyadh Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid. So to round up the predictions again, I'll say Sporting Lisbon is going to stand Arsenal again with a 2-1 lead. Then the Real Madrid Bayern Munich game is going to end in a draw 2-2. And going to the PSG Liverpool and giving this one to PSG winning 3-1. So these are my predictions and my preview. We'll do another video in the next week for the Champions League games. Again, there's also a watch along for these two games and the watch along for the next game tomorrow. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Adios.